I had the volume too loud there. I am the Grand Cat, and today we are live streaming the final day of Cardfight Vanguard Zero. I did a stream early this morning, but the time has now rolled over, and this is officially the new day. So this is the very, very last day for the login bonuses and the achievements that we need to make in order to finish up this game for the very, very last time. Now, the game will be going down in 11 hours and 44 minutes is the official time that this will all close up. Which I am a little bit sad to see. There we are. There is the final login bonus that you can see there. I'm just going to move that down so that everyone can see it. There you go. Unfortunately, it is not possible to get the rest of those login stamps because after today it will be entirely finished. It will be entirely done. There won't be any way to log in 11 hours and 43 minutes from now. It says stop by again tomorrow. Unfortunately, we are unable to do that, Chrono. I'm very, very sorry to say. Let me just make sure that the chat is working. I'm just going to type the word welcome here. It is not. It is not coming up. It's a little bit irritating. Try this. There we go. There it is now working. Perfect. That's what I want to see. So hopefully I should be able to see your little chats when they come in. So I imagine there'll be a lot more people watching this on the playback and then watching it live just now. So welcome to everyone. This is watching this in the future. But let us now log in. We have now officially logged in for the final day of Vanguard Zero. And that was our very last login bonus there. And there you are. There is. I'm just going to move this up out of the way so that you can all see the final. Thank you for playing. We're just going to say don't show again today. I'm just going to tap that. And there we are. So this is us. We are into the very, very last day of Vanguard Zero. Let's get that final gift box reward. There it is right there. I'm going to claim it all. $500 room coins. It does indeed, Kazumi. It seems that time flew by when we were having fun. Very unfortunately so. So this is the final Fighters Quests that we will have, the final achievements. There's the first one, 15 blaze pieces. We'll get us 100 fighter medals and 100 fighter points. We're going to replenish the 3 quests. This is what I have done every single day that I have logged in. I've always went in here and we're going to continue doing it. It's the very last day. I'm not going to stop now, obviously. This one, win 1 rank fight, we can do that. Anything that's 1 star, we always swap over. We will take on Sosuke a little bit later. Just going to refresh these ones until everything is 2 star or higher. And, well, we can't do friend fights because no one else is playing, unfortunately. And we're just going to keep swapping these out until everything is either 2 stars or 3 stars. Then we're going to take care of all of those. Unless, of course, they are friend fights, because we cannot do friend fights. So I do have the highest grade in the English server, G grade 306. I think I'm the only person in English to have reached G grade 300 as well. So I'm very proud of that. And this is how I do it. This is the exact method that I've been doing this entire time. I just go and use all of the energy to refresh all of these. So we can beat Tayo 3 times. We're going to beat Ibuki 3 times as well. We're going to create a card. It's going to be nice and easy. Then these 3 are all 1 star, so we're just going to ignore all of those. Make sure everything is at least 2 star. And that is how we've got the grade that we have. Literally through diligently doing this every single day. And we'll also, a little bit later, show how many days the game has been running for, because I've logged in every single one of them since the very beginning. Since even before the game was available on the English markets, when they were still testing it for Singapore and such. I've been playing since then. I've literally been playing since day 1. Unfortunately, this does take a while, but this is literally what I do every single day. And on the plus side, I'm now going to have more time, more free time to do other things. But this, for a long time, was a daily part of my life, and that's us. That's us. We've got them all. So we're going to just... Normally I wouldn't accept the stamina. I would, leave it, and then later on in the night, I would, claim all of them once the stamina had fully reset. But there's no reason, no need to do that this time. So let's go take on Tayo and Ibuki. And we'll do this one as well. It is a little bit sad doing this for the very last time, knowing that, this won't happen again. Doing these mindless, 3 attacks on every single person. We had to do, well, Castile was one of them. And I know Tayo was one of them. And I have immediately forgotten who the last 2 were. Ibuki? I think it's Ibuki and Tayo. Not Noah. Let's do Tayo first. This is most certainly the end of an era. Unquestionably. I'm just going to make sure that it is the correct ones and we're not attacking the wrong people. It is Ibuki and Mamoru that are the last ones left. And we only have 25, so we need to wait around a little bit before we can finish off Mamoru. Need to get another 5 energy. But while we're waiting for that 5 energy to refill, we can do 2 of the attacks at the moment. I mean, I could refill the energy, but what is the purpose at this point? I'm not even sure if we're going to use all of the gems, to be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure what there even is to do, if I'm completely honest. No, actually, we're going to get a level up here. So that's going to refill our energy, regardless. There we go. We're now G grade 307. There we are. I'm going to screenshot that. That is the final G grade that we're going to be at, because we will not be able to reach G grade 308. And that gave us another 50 gems. Then we can beat Mamoru one last time. And then we've got all the stamina in the world for nothing to use it on. And then let's create a singular one card. So what I tend to do is I go for all, and then I take a random thing. Let's go for dark regulars. Then I just look at any grade, and I look for a common that I don't already have 4 of, so as to waste the least amount of resources on doing one of these quests. Perhaps dark regulars wasn't the best one to go for. There we are. So let's create one of these. It only costs 100 of these. I don't know why I'm being so self-conscious of, not wanting to waste resources. But I didn't waste resources throughout the rest of the game, so why start doing it now? And then our very last quest, the very last quest that we will ever do, because we are unable to replenish any additional quests. The very last quest we will ever do is to win a rank fight or a training group one time, which we can use any deck we want. So we can most certainly do that. And I'm going to look through here at the achievements. I never got this in the end. I could always get up to 14 wins in a row, and it would never let me finish off that 15th, ever, which is crazy. Most of my rank fights or my rank wins were Royal Paladin. So there we are. Win the tournament, the Champions Tournament 3 times. Weirdly, this one only came up right at the end of when they did the tournament things, and the tournament wasn't even a tournament, it was just you're paired up against random people and you have to get 3 wins in a row. Which I did once, and then I didn't see the point of getting it again, because I got the tournament champion, and I didn't see the point of the triple champion. Then after that they just dropped the tournament thing altogether. There's a whole bunch of defeat all the different opponents X amount of times. There is the G grade 310 that no one ever got to. Not on the English server, maybe they got them on the Japanese server, but not on the English one. These are the rewards for buying all the boxes, but that isn't the one that we are interested in today. There we are. 1,191 days. That is how long Vanguard Zero lasted for. On the 1,191st day, that is when the game ends. The game is closing up for the very, very last time. What is that? Almost 3 years? Was it over 3 years, actually? It did have 3 years, didn't it? Because it had the 3rd year anniversary. Yep. Post 50 messages to team chat. Well, if I make another 4 messages in team chat, then we could get that, but I do not see the point. And then the very last one is stride 2,000 times during a fight. But once you do this, and then goes to stride 4,000 times, and stride 10,000 times, and so on and so forth. So there's never an end to those ones. Well, very, very upsetting. I think there's a lot of things Bishop could have done to prolong the game, and they chose not to. Mildly disappointing, to say the least. Let's go to home and let's finish off the remaining stories we have left to go. So we did a few of the stories this morning, but we'll do the final ones that we have left to go. We only have 3 left to go. We'll show them off for everyone. So we've completed Chrono's story, Toko's, Shion's, even Taro's, so on and so forth. And we just did Team Drift Rider this morning. We did Verno. And of course we did Saori. And we also did the final Kazme, because I didn't realise I hadn't done episode 6. So we're just making sure that all of them are done. There's Henry. And Kamui, of course. Castillo is one of the ones we still need to do. So he is one of the 3 that we're going to be doing. We still have Valios to go as well. And of course, we still have Gridora. And that's it. Just those 3. Gridora, Valios, and Castillo. So, let's begin with those. And we're just going to go through them. So each story consists of 6 little stories. And I'm fairly sure that for each one, we've got enough keys to unlock all of them. Valios has 666 keys. So that there. That is enough to get all of them, and what this does is it unlocks 2 sets of sleeves. It unlocks a background, it unlocks a home character, and it unlocks a little thing that you can put next to your name, which I forget what they're called. They aren't called badges, but they're called titles, I believe. In fact, actually, I think it gives you 3 sets of sleeves, because you get the character's actual set of sleeve here, you get the anime sleeves, and then you get the fighter's little sleeve. So, without any further ado, let us click on those and just go through it. So this is Gastil, who is God Bishop Gastil, who was the leader of the apostles that were trying to resurrect geese. For the most part here, when we're going through the story, I'm going to keep silent. I'm just going to allow the game to read through them all. So just bear with me. I have not disappeared or anything. I am simply reading alongside the rest of you.
おい、
黒のね
おう、おう、
えへえ頑張れ
えやあ、いや、ちょっとダークフェイス、すみません。ちょっとしかし、え、はい。えーっとおう、 すみません。わかりました。しかし
クラナ
悪い。お、よっしゃー。ん？
I'm fairly sure that's a typo that wasn't saying meant the same movements twice.
え？いいえ。ダークフェイス。はい。し。
And there we go, we have finished off the Gastille storyline. It seems we've not had many people in the chat. There's been no one in the chat actually. It seems that for whatever reason this video was not shared. Unfortunately, I cannot log into Discord to check. I did go on Facebook and message a few people and ask them to share the video, but it seems that it has not happened, and I'm not sure if this is perhaps some kind of private stream or such. There's maybe something that I did wrong when I was setting this up, but I think something has happened here, and that is why we are not seeing any of the chats going through, which is vaguely upsetting. But then also fitting that the end of Vanguard Zero, we don't have anyone here to witness it. That is a very, very possible, very probable thing. But regardless, I am still going to continue through myself. I'm going to do this even if I am the only one here. Because that's what I do, that's what I've always done. It is all that one can do. It's rather unfortunate because I was hoping to have an audience, a group of people that we could reminisce and talk over Vanguard Zero on its final day, but it seems that that isn't happening in this stream. So instead, we are just going to do Valios' story and Gridora's story instead. We'll do Gridora's start first. And then we'll do Valios, and then think that might be the end of this video. I think the previous live stream was mildly better because we had a bunch of people in the stream, but this one, unfortunately, we don't have anyone, so I can't do any more than what I'm currently doing. So, for the sake of preserving the memory of Vanguard Zero, we're going to finish off these stories. It's upsetting that we don't have anyone here to view them, but I'm sure people will view them in the future, and it's for you guys in the future that I'm doing this, rather than the people who have the chance to be here live just now. Oh, welcome, Shiryuki. Welcome. We have someone in the chat. They have finally found the video. I'm so thankful to see another person 40 minutes into the stream. Oh my goodness. What we're doing at the moment, Shiryuki, is we are going through the final stories that haven't finished yet. It is mildly upsetting, to say the least, that this is the final day, the very last day of Vanguard Zero, and I'm just trying to finish off the final things left to do in the game. I did the last achievements that we had to do. You're on your way to work while watching this, oh my goodness. Well, it is wonderful to see that at least one person came and joined me for the stream while recording this this final video on the final day. I'm probably going to do one more stream on the lead up to the series closing, because the game will officially close today at 3 AM, which is in 11 hours time. So there'll probably be a stream leading up to the very, very end of the game actually closing down for the final time. Yes, you're sad to see Zero go as well. Yes, I am too. I had all these... I showed earlier in the video doing the very last achievements and saying how I've been doing this for 1,191 days since day one. Today at 3 AM that is 8 PM PDT time, which is when they are closing down the servers, which is 8 PM on at night for where the server is localized and being held, which I believe is Singapore, but I could not be certain on that. But yep. So at the moment, we've went through the story of Gastile, God Bishop Gastile. Now we're going through Gridora's storyline, and then we're going to go through Valios's, and that is it. All of the stories are going to be finished. It's all going to be done. We only have one last achievement left to do, which is to win any rank or training fight, which we will do as well. And then that is the very last quest, the very last achievement to get in this game. So then the rest of it is just screwing around, really. You know, we've got all these resources, all these gems, all of these coins, all these packs to open and things that I just never did. So I don't even know what I am going to do. Whether I'm just going to leave them or whether I'm going to use them all up. Haven't decided. I guess we shall just see and find out. So that is what we're doing. And I'm just reading through the story and just keeping quiet so that everyone else can read along as well. So I hope you enjoy this little final story on your way to work, Shirayuki. I very much appreciate that you came along for the stream, and let's continue the story. He is. He's so loyal. Oh, Big Dog is here. Welcome, Big Dog. It is very lovely to see you. Also, you have a green name and you have the little rank next to your name. That is wonderful to see. This is the first time I've seen it on a live stream. This is very, very cool to see. We are currently watching through Gridora's story. We just finished off God Bishop Gastile's story, and we still have Valius' story left to go. And those are the final stories we have left to do in Vanguard Zero. Today is the last day of Vanguard Zero, of course. And I went through all the remaining quests for today, showed off all of that. And we have one quest left to do, which is to win any game in either training or ranked, which we will also do as well. Once we've finished the stories, of course. Yeah, there is the true Hulkster as well. Yes, the Big Dog is showing off the follower perks. And of course, if you want those follower perks yourself, there is many, many ways to go around it. We have many different options for becoming a paid member, which is very much appreciated. And if you want to join in with that, it gives access to some very cool little features and some hidden secret videos as well, which I intend to do more of. Have not got around to doing them, but there will be more coming in the future. Do not worry in the slightest. It seems that more people are joining the stream now. I see we have a couple of people watching. Thank you all for showing up. what we are doing is we're going through the Gridora storyline, and then we're going to finish off the Valio storyline. Those are the last two storylines we have to do in this game. And then we're going to finish off the final quest, which you can show here, which is just to win a singular fight in either rank or training group. And that is it. That is all we have left to do. We got ourselves up to G grade 307, which is the final grade that we're going to be at. I am the highest ranked person in the English server. So that is the highest anyone will ever be, because at 3 AM tonight, the server is going to close down forever, for good. You'll never be able to log back into this again. So we're doing this just to preserve the memory of Vanguard Zero and show off these happy little crazy storylines that were entirely just sort of not even what if scenarios. It's more just this is what the characters were doing when they weren't being shown on screen, which is hilarious to see. Gridora is currently going through an amusement park because she heard some children talking about a secret society. And Darkface is the one paying for everything, but Darkface has run out of money, and now he's worried that if the Queen asks for anything else, he's going to have to try and do it forcefully without using money instead. Oh, welcome RM. He has returned. RM was here for the previous video that we did this morning, which was some hours ago now. I believe you are from Bangladesh, if I remember. It's very lovely to see you again. I hope everything is going well. We are just going through the Gridora storyline. Yeah, what's up? Well, we're going through the Gridora storyline, as I was saying. It's the same as what we did last time, where we're just going through the little stories and letting everyone watch through them just to finish off, because today is the last day of Vanguard Zero, and we're just celebrating its memory of the various different things. I suppose. I didn't even know where I was going with that sentence. Oh, Joseph Hargrove, welcome. He says, hello, the great Giza Grand Cat. Yes, I am very grand and also very great. Yes, yes. RM says, good. RM is what I call him, but you can see there that his full name is RM T@K Shorts and Video. So, very nice to see you all here participating and joining in for the final day of the Vanguard Zero. That is... how am I? I'm good. Mildly upset that Vanguard Zero is closing its doors for good at 3 AM today, of course. But other than that, I am healthy and happy, and that is all that matters. RM equals Ridwan Mustafa. Did I say that correctly? Mustafa? I think I will continue calling you RM, but that's very cool to see. I assume that's your name, Ridwan Mustafa. I am not very familiar with Bangladesh, so it's wonderful to see that the Grand Cat is reaching worldwide audiences all the way over in Bangladesh. So it is very, very nice and very lovely to see you. And I got your messages on the other videos, so I think it's fantastic that we are reaching everyone. The Grand Cat is slowly reaching worldwide audience. Very slowly. So let's continue reading through the story. We're going to go through the Gridora story, and we shall also go through the Valio story as well. And then we'll decide what it is we're doing after that. TCG Janitor saying I will miss this game so much. I completely agree. TCG Janitor. Shiryuki is saying I must vanish to work now. Good day to everyone. Well, thank you for coming along to the stream, Shiryuki. It is always a pleasure to have you in my streams. You have fun at work, and maybe I'll see you later tonight if you are not too tired. What decks do I have on me? Well, most of them, if I'm honest, TCG Janitor. We might even see some of them a little bit later on. At the moment, we're just doing the stories that we had left to do. We currently have Gridora and Valios to finish off, and then we're going to be playing some games, and we're going to see what we're going to do after that. Maybe we'll use some of these 9,900 gems. Maybe we'll do some other things. But really today is just a celebration of Vanguard Zero and trying to finish off anything that might be still have left to be done in the game. But I have done most of it. I got myself up to G grade 307, which I believe is the highest grade in the English server, so I'm very, very pleased with that. I think I'm the only one in English server to get to G grade 300, so just from playing the game every single day, I think that was pretty cool to get to. But we are going to finish off the rest of these stories, and then we are going to play some games. So let's go on to Chapter 5, or Episode 5 of Gridora. We'll continue to read through these. And this one here will finish up the Gridora storyline.
ちょっと
ダークフェイス。ああ。
はい
ああ。だが。
グレドーラ
Yeah, CCG Janitor says might be on copium, but maybe they will announce a new Vanguard mobile / PC game down the line. Well, they do still have Vanguard Deer Days on the Nintendo Switch, which is the obviously Vanguard Overdress, the current standard format for Vanguard. So I think that when that was released, a lot of people suspected that they were trying to move people from Vanguard Zero over to the Overdress format onto the Nintendo Switch. But what I really miss about Vanguard Zero is all of the stories and all the little events and things that they had. Unfortunately, with Vanguard Deer Days, it is pretty much just very much the raw actual game. It does have the one story mode, that you play through, of course, initially. But other than that, it is just here's the card game. And also the fact that on the Nintendo Switch it is just a complete one-for-one, exactly the same as what the actual card game is. And Vanguard Zero has such unique mechanics with its, a 7 card hand limit. You can only guard with perfect guards and heal triggers, and only if you're about to be defeated. And also your opponent has to attack through all the interceptors first before they're allowed to attack your Vanguard. I think it was a very cool and very different version of the game. So I don't think we'll see anything like Vanguard Zero again, unfortunately, which is a real bummer and it is very disappointing. Of course, before Vanguard Zero, there was Vanguard Online, of which I was one of the better players. From being at Worlds 2015, they allowed me to get in there and test the game before anyone else did. And I thought it was a really cool game, but unfortunately they didn't really get to a point where it could be released en masse and shared around with everyone. Unfortunately, I don't think it really got beyond beta testing, unfortunately. But then years later we got Vanguard Zero, and I was pretty happy with that. But unfortunately, as Bushiroad does, they have decided to once again kill off this game in the same way that they killed off Body Fight, they killed off the original Vanguard G series, they killed off the V series, and they also killed off Dragonborn and Luck and Logic. Unfortunately, if something just isn't making money with Bushiroad, they don't continue with it. They just go, no, well, we tried, and then they cancel it. And I think that is exactly what happened here with Vanguard Zero. I've already made a video beforehand on Vanguard Zero about the various different things that Bushiroad could have done to help fix or save the game, and they just chose not to. And unfortunately, here we are. But this is not a day of regrets, and such. It is a day of finishing off the things that are left to do in Vanguard Zero, having ourselves some fun, and enjoying the memories of Vanguard Zero. That's what we are here to do for today. At least that's what we are trying to do, but there is an oversensing feel of upset and regret that I'd have liked to continue Vanguard Zero. The best thing Vanguard Zero could have done is if they released an offline version of it that you could just go in and just play and have fun without ever connecting online, without there ever being a server needed. But It is a shame that they never added the G Tachies or finished the rest of the support for the clan events. That is true. Anyone that mains Tachikaze never got their final waves of support, their final waves of releases. That just never happened, unfortunately. I couldn't even tell you why. I think that just they never got around to it. A lot of people did think that, me included, I've even got videos on here where I said that I think once they finish off Geese, that I think that's them going to finish off the game, because I didn't see them going into V format, and I didn't see how they progressed the game beyond Geese, because there isn't any anime to go beyond that. You could have had some additional sets. There was some G series sets that were released after G series finished. We had the Prometheus dragons. I think that's what they were called, something like that, or they were the pre something or other dragons. I never used them. Because when G finished and we moved on to V, I moved into V and I didn't play Premium at all. And when V finished and we moved into Overdress, I also moved into Overdress and I didn't continue the V series or Premium. So there's a lot of that stuff that is alien to me and that I do not know. I tend to just keep up to date with the standard formats and don't do anything other than that. So, yeah. I think there's definitely a lot of things that could have been done better with Vanguard Zero. I think when we moved into G format, the price of things became far too expensive. I don't think they should have charged £10 for every G skin. I think that was a bit too much, especially when all the skins for the other characters had been largely free in the previous game before G came out. I also think when they added in the GRs, that rarity of GR, that it was too difficult for people to get their playsets, or at least to get two of, that was required to use for Persona flips, for Persona effects. So I think that's also what put a lot of people off the game. And yep, unfortunately I think that is largely the result for the downfall of the game. But also, I think even if the game had been very, very successful, I think they'd have found it difficult to continue the game past the point when Geese came, because Geese was the end of Vanguard Zero GZ. So, it is unfortunate. Let's see, TCG Janter says, I would have been okay if they just monetized cosmetics like skins, sleeves, playmats, but monetizing so hard on the actual cards, especially staples, is what killed it for me. I 100% agree with you, TCG Janter. 100% agree. Also, like the decks that they were releasing, I think they wanted as much as £45 for the pre-made decks, and you also required two of them to have a playset, because I think it gave you two of each of the good cards, but in order to get four of them, it required two, which was like £90, which I would be happy to pay for physical cards, but would not be willing to pay that amount for virtual cards on the basis of something like this happening, where they can just be taken off of you. There's a lot of people that have spent a lot more money on this game than what I ever did, and I have heard nothing but regret from them when they said that, you know, the game was being cancelled, because they're not going to get any of that money back, and they're not going to get anything for having owned those cards or the money that's spent for them either, other than the time that they had to enjoy the cards with while that was around. So yeah, I think it is an unfortunate situation. Really, the best thing I would have enjoyed is if they released some kind of offline version of Vanguard Zero. That would have been the best thing for me, where you can just log in, you can't play anyone online, there's no ranked matches, and, you know, even if they just released the occasional like event, I would have been happy to pay money for that, you know. But no, they have decided to close their doors, and this is the final day of Vanguard Zero. And unfortunately, that's the reality that we just have to accept, because that is, you know, that is what the owners, the powers that be want to happen, and that is what is happening, which is real unfortunate. I mean, at least when they cancelled Buddy Fight, oh, there's RM saying, oh, sorry. Yeah, unfortunately, that is what's happening, RM. It's unfortunate. It's a real unfortunate situation. When they cancelled Buddy Fight, I still have access to all of the cards that I owned, and on occasion in Kerden Cosplay in my shop for KC, we still hold little buddy fight events because I still have access to all those cards. I can still bring out those cards. We can still play with them anytime. We don't need the official, the official tournament support. We don't need any kind of championships or things. People can still continue to play and have fun with physical cards, but oh, RM needs to leave. Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming by, RM. I really appreciate it. And it was lovely talking to you once again. Hopefully I'll see you again some point soon. But, as I was saying about Buddy Fight, when they cancelled the game, all the cards that I spent money on, I still got to own. You got a call. Okay. No? We'll see what RM is saying here. I have a call, yes. Okay. No, that's fine, RM. You go have fun. I'll see you at some point down the line. Oh, now you've finished the call. Oh, okay. Oh, BBF Lord. Welcome to the stream. So you can join again. Welcome. Well, thank you for sticking around, RM. So, I was just telling a story to everyone that when Buddy Fight was cancelled, obviously Bushiroad couldn't take the physical cards off of me that I had bought. So we can still hold Buddy Fight tournaments and things in KC, in Kerden Cosplay. Whenever there's players that want to play Buddy Fight, that want to get together, we can bring them out. But on all of the money that anyone ever spent on Vanguard Zero, once they shut down the server, that's it. It disappears. You do not have access to it anymore. You cannot go back on the game. You cannot play anything. You cannot use any of the things that you spent money on. And I think that's where a lot of people are really upset because, as I said, there's a lot of people that spent a lot more money on the game than what I ever did. So I feel particularly bad for all of those people. But anyway, let's get back to the story here. That's what we are trying to do. I apologise, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking to the people in the chat, but we are now going to continue the story and read on and see where the story of Gridora takes us. RM, there are videos of me showing off my face. You have to search hard for them, but they do exist. So who are those last 4 mystery slots in the G character fight screen? Is there 4 mystery slots? I think there's actually 6 mystery slots, but I think those were just spaces. I was really surprised that Giz himself didn't have a space. I was like, oh, now I need to go and find the secret hidden videos where the Grand Cat shows off his face. I will say they are rare, because I don't normally do the face reveals, but I have done it in the past. But generally, I record from behind a screen rather than being in front of the screen. But, yeah, I was surprised that Giz himself didn't have a separate character. No, I am a cat. I'm a very grand cat. I am the grand cat, in fact. I'll have you know, TCG Chanter. Yes. No, yes, I'm a very, very grand cat indeed. Meow, meow. But, there may be... Even though I am a grand cat, I operate a giant human. And I read about in that. And everyone thinks I'm a human. But I am actually, in fact, a giant grand cat. Even though I tell everyone I'm a grand cat, everyone's like, oh, no, you're not a grand cat, you're a human. So which means that I have successfully infiltrated humans to a perfect degree. that is the that is the lore of the grand cat, yes. Welcome, new person. Murnau Chowdhury. I hope I pronounced that even remotely correctly. I think I shall call you Chowdhury, because I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce Merino. Merino. Unless it's Mr. Anal. That's what the MR stands short for. But anyway, we are going to continue with the story now. So let's read through the end of this.
いい
ほう
RM has found the YouTube button. Very good. Oh, poor Darkface. He was so loyal to Gridora that because she told him to go and hide, he did exactly that and said that she would come and find him later on. So yes, we do have 6 there that say coming soon. I was surprised that Geese himself didn't have one, because how long will it take to finish? Not long. We have this one last story to do. We've literally done every other story apart from Valios himself. This is the think emoji. So once we finish Valios, then that is us. We've done all the stories for the Vanguard Zero. We can see the rewards that this gives us as well. But that will be all of the stories that we've got to do. So without any further ado, let us jump into this. We'll do the last remaining 6 stories for Valios, and then we shall decide what it is we're doing after that. Racer Deleter Byard.
バレオス
Well, we'll probably play some games. We'll maybe open some packs. We'll find out something to do. I'll probably talk to the chat and see what the chat wants to do as well. So you guys will also help determine what it is that we do after we finish off these last stories. But that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to finish off everything that needs to be finished off before Vanguard Zero ends tonight.
いや
ああ
グレドーラ
Shadow Fight 2P? I do not know what that means.
ほう
ああ
Shadow Fight 2, please play this. I assume Shadow Fight 2 is some kind of game. I am not familiar with it. I could maybe take a look into it, but it's not something that we'll be doing today. I can say that much for sure. Yeet. Ah, that's an OG game, is it? Oh, you've heard of it, BBF Lord? Okay, I'll see you later, RM. You have fun. Shadow Fight is an underrated series. Or Shadow Fight series is underrated. It's nice to meet you again, RM. Thank you for coming along to the stream. Obviously, I appreciate everyone that comes along to the stream and joins in with the chat. It's very, very nice. Thank you all for coming. The big boss man has shown up. Bonjour. Ah, bonjour, le boss man. Bonjour, salut, ça va? Oui, ça va? C'est très bien, merci. Je m'appelle, je grand 4. Let's see. J'ai le grand 4, c'est super. Non, oui. I have forgotten most of my French, unfortunately. I hadn't realised how little French I could speak now. If I was over in France, I'd be able to speak a significant amount more. But that's all I can remember. It has, in fairness, been 3 or 4 years since I last spoke French. So, unfortunately, I have forgotten a lot of it. So, to all my French viewers out there, I can only apologise. I can only say is pardon. But, yes. Let us continue the story. This is the final story that we have to do. It is for Valios himself. And once we've done this, we can see what we want to do after that. TCG Jazz is just a theory, but I think Chrono's dad was supposed to be in the game at some point. I could 100% agree with that. In V Series, he does play, and he's got a deck, because he was the one that taught Shin and Mark, I believe. Mark, who is Ninja Master M, and the three of them were the original team, whatever Noah's team was. Because Noah and his little two friends ended up being the second iteration of them. In G, Riv plays Tachi. Yes, he did. He played Tachikaze. That is correct. I had forgotten. I didn't watch a lot of V. I stopped watching before the end of it. Although I will say I'm quite enjoying the Overdress anime at the moment. But yeah, towards the end of V and also the end of G, I did start to waver off a little bit from the anime, but I did continue playing the card game. So, yes, excellent memory, TCG Janitor. But yeah, I think that Chrono's dad, Riv, could have been a character that was unlockable, and they just never got around to it. I think that would have been pretty cool as well, if they did some kind of story, set after G, where, something that progresses the plot, with Chrono taking on his father or such. And if they did intend for Riv to be in the game, that's probably where they would have given the Tachikaze support. But the game just didn't get that far, presumably.
かった。
It's always better to ask for help from a cat. CG Janner says he hasn't watched the Overdress anime yet, trying to finish your rewatch of the G anime first. Interesting. I really do enjoy the Overdress anime. It, of course, doesn't have any of the original characters in it at all. It is entirely all new, and everyone plays all the new decks. But if you just treat it like a brand new anime, rather than thinking of it as an extension of the original Vanguard anime, I think you will very much enjoy it. It also has a really high quality of animation to it, and I'm trying to remember the name of the company. Is it Clamp? I think are the company that animated it. So the fight scenes look very, very nice and very, very pretty, and also they try to focus more on the characters and less so on the card games. So there's a lot more entertainment with that side of it, in that aspect. All I know is there's an absolute Giga Chad that plays Spikes that's part of the Overdress main cast. Yes, it is Danji. He doesn't play Spike Brothers. It's all combined into one thing called Dark States, and what he plays is a thing called Bruce, and Bruce is the huge big Spike Brother type character, and his entire fighting style is all based on a similar thing to Spike Brothers as well. I think you would quite enjoy it. You know, this is actually pretty cool. I suspect there's probably a lot of people that haven't been to Japan in here. I've never been to a standing noodle bar, but I have been to Japan 4 times, all of which were paid for me by Bush Road, because I qualified for the World Championship 4 times. But yeah, this is... so in the Western world, where we are, you would normally pay for things by handing the money over the counter, and in Japan, money is considered a dirty thing. So people that work with food don't touch money, because basically the money has been everywhere, it's been on everyone's hands. So there's these ticket machines that you go to and you buy, and then you say what it is you want, and then it'll give you the ticket, and then you hand the ticket over to the person who is taking the orders, whether it's a waiter, the waitress, or even just the chef himself. And then they will go and prepare the food that is marked on the ticket, and then they'll come and bring that out to you, and that's how you get served. So it's we have recently started doing it with things like McDonald's, where there's the little, you type in, what it is you want. You want the Big Mac, you want the fries, and you want the milkshake, whatever. And then you get yourself a ticket, and then it says, okay, your ticket number is this. Go and wait for your number to be called. It's the same kind of thing, but it's a really, really cool system, and it's a lot more, I don't know, healthy. It's a lot more cleaner way of doing things, and I think it's just more efficient. It's really cool. It's one of the cool things about Japan. There's a lot of very cool things about Japan, but that is certainly one of them. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
ちょっと
おい ああ
グレートウロ。
はい
ああ。
And with this, we'll be halfway through the final story that we have to read.
いや。ああ。しかし。おい。何？ 我をせ。我をせ。しかしそうですね。ああ。えいや。いや。わかった。何？おい。聞け。しかし何？おい。
Oh, future royalty, welcome. You have any song suggestions I can listen to? This is future royalty, by the way. Recently, I have been listening to Will Ospreay's theme. He has two of them. One of them is called Elevated, the other one is called Bring It Down, and both of them are absolute bangers, as the kids would say these days. I am very much enjoying those two themes, and I've also been listening to Orange Cassidy's theme. All from, well, Orange Cassidy's on AEW and Will Ospreay is, of course, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I would recommend giving those little songs a little listening to. It shall be a delicious taste for your ears. We have only two left to unlock, then that will be us finished. with the entirety of the stories on the final day of Vanguard Zero. Ah, they finally reached the police station, finally.
Yeah. Conscious. Yeah. しかし
And we have finally reached it, the very, very final, very last story for us to read.
Oi.
バリウス。
The Zerds.
ダークフェイス。
Foo fluff.
Oi.
あ
Oh, RM, I am back. Oh, welcome back, RM. It's very nice to see you once again. We are reading the final story here. Yes, welcome, welcome. This is good to see you back in the stream.
あ。いや。
from the Zerds thing. The Zerds is meant to be desserts.
Ah,
はい
ah.
Are you made on me? Hmm? I do not understand what that means, RM. What is it you're playing? Oh, it's a random dude that makes edits sometimes. Welcome. This is Vanguard Zero, and today is the final day before it reaches the end of service. So we're trying to finish off all the storylines, just to finish off everything that there is to do in this game. So that is what we are doing. Looks like RM is very, very excitable. But let us continue with the story. Random dude that makes edits sometimes says okay. This is the effect of having the Zerds.
なんだと
ダークフェイス。
はい
And that's how the final story ends up, with Valios finding out about the deserts, or the Zerds as he calls it, and Gridora doesn't want to be associated with them and moves to a different table. And that's us. We have done all the stories, they are all 100% finally completed, every single character. Now the next thing to do is we can look at our rewards and see what we've got from all of that. Yes! Yes, RM has also joined in. So if we go to customize, yay! Yeah, you guys were all here for it to see the final one. So these are the rewards. So we have a whole bunch of different characters. We have all the different versions that you can choose from. You have their younger selves and their older selves, depending on what part of the story that you are going with. And we should have unlocked everyone. And good job, RM. Finally, we have them all. Yes, this is great. We have finally unlocked all of the home characters. There we go, that is the final one. We of course also have the event characters that we can look through as well. That is a really crazy one, that one. Oh, you subscribed. Welcome. Well, thank you for being a brand new subscriber. Random dude that makes edits sometimes. It's very wonderful to see you. And this is the one we're going to stick with. But we have a brand new set of backgrounds as well. There are plenty of videos where I show my face. You just have to go back and look for them. They are hidden amongst my many videos that I've uploaded. So the one we are using at the moment is Porch. So let's take a look at all the different backgrounds. There is a Card Capital 2, which is based on an actual card game store in Japan that I've been into. There's no need to be upset. You can see me anytime you want, so long as you find the correct videos. Missed an opportunity to have the special event skins be used for other clans besides the character's main. Like imagine a Summer Theme Kai that you can use with Aquaforce. Yeah, that would have been really cool. It would indeed. The Dragon Empire branch. Yes, I think we either just went by that. There's the Dragon Empire branch there. RM says, okay, anyway, bye-bye. Over here, this is the sleeping time, so goodbye. Well, good night, RM. It is very nice to see you. Thank you again for coming by the stream. Very much appreciated. And we will see you... Well, I'll give you the outro. I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these little videos go out. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, RM. Of course, we're not actually ending the video. That is just the outro done specifically for RM. And there we are. That is my way of showing appreciation for someone by doing the outro for a specific person. What are you going to play now since Zero's over? Well, I am still playing through Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links and the Super Card, and that takes up more than enough time. Also, I do own my own store, and we play Cardfight in there and everything as well. Cardfight, One Piece, Street Fighter Miniatures, occasional Buddy Fight. Whole bunch of games in there, actually. And of course, I also run the Discord server, which you can find by clicking on the description below the video if you want to join us in there. And you can see all of that as well. So there's plenty of things that are going to keep me busy without having Vanguard Zero, but it will be strange to not wake up every morning and do all of the basic quests that I've been used to doing. But I do feel accomplished that I achieved everything that I wanted to. Do I have any Naruto games? I have played through almost all of the Shippuden series on the Xbox. But I don't think there's any mobile Naruto games, at least none that I'm aware of. But yeah, I do really like Naruto. I can tell you quite a lot about it. I am a aficionado of Naruto as well. Kind of like that background, that's kind of cool. I think this is the one we're going to stick with. Let's take a look at the event ones. The event one is Planet Crate itself. But yeah, I like this one. And I can show you what the other ones look like. There you are. That's the other ones we're using. So the reason I like this one with Kazumi is because on occasion... do I play that as a video? I think there might be some Naruto videos. I think if you search YouTube for the Grand Cat Naruto, that should come up any Naruto videos.
走っていったよ。初恋かな。ファイトに誘われてるみたいだ。
But on occasion, if we keep tapping Kazme here, you get a cool little Easter egg,
それとも待ち合わせかな。ファイトに
which I'll see if I can get him to do.
じゃんけんぽん。俺の勝ちだね。おや、夜更かしかい。
Okay, well, it was wonderful talking to you, RM, once again. So, goodbye. I shall see you later. Ah, you have to leave. You have to go to a family meeting. Okay, well, thank you very much for showing up, random dude that makes edits sometimes. I'm really going to have to find a better name for you. I shall call you Random for just now. But it was wonderful seeing you, Random, in the stream. Hopefully we will see each other again at some point. If you are subscribed, then hopefully I'll see you in the comment section in some later videos. But thank you for coming along. Can you have the outro? Yes, certainly. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these little videos go out. And I shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, random. There we go. There's the Easter egg. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. Will this little kitty ever stop licking me? But just that animation, that little image with the cat. Okay, random. I'll see you later. Thank you for coming along. Goodbye. But, yes, there we are. So that is that all done. Next up, we're going to go into cards over here. And we're going to go into deck building because we just got ourselves a whole bunch of sleeves from doing those little events. So let's take a quick look at those. We'll do it by looking at Gear Chronicle. And you can see here in Customize, it says we've got 15 of them. So we don't have any new playmats, but let's take a quick look at the playmats that we have available. And it will indeed be in sleeves. There you can see the sleeves that go all the way up to 300. Oh my goodness, yes, indeed, there they are. Wow. And there we have all the different colours of the sleeves. These are all of the different characters. They all have their own unique Vanguard colour versions. Some are significantly more garish than others, some are actually quite nice looking. But I think the 300 ones are the best and nicest ones. There we have all the character sleeves as well. A whole bunch of them. Can I do this and can we scroll through? Nope, unfortunately I can't scroll through them. And you're just going to have to look at them as we will go by them. There's one of the anime sleeves for Shin. There's a whole ton of these sleeves that we've gotten over the literal years that this game has been going on for. A lot of memories in getting these sleeves, of course, as well. There's some of the new ones that we can see there for the new characters. And I don't think we've got anything new in units, but let's take a look at them anyway. There's all the various different unit sleeves that we have unlocked through the game. As you can see, there is a tremendous amount of them. I just realised that there is Nouvelle Vogue, and that is the Nouvelle Vogue Stride, the L'Express. That's very cool. There's our next one now. Yes, the unit sleeves are organised by clans. They are for the most part, although when we get far enough down you'll see that there are some strange places where things have been placed. But for the most part, yes, a lot of them are in order, which is very, very cool to see. Of course, these are a few of the newer ones, and you can see down here that this is where things start getting a little bit strange. That you have a whole bunch of these that are kind of out of the cycle that they're meant to be in. And the event sleeves, let's take a look at those. These are from all the various different events that happened over all the years. He's got his horse. Oh my goodness. The horse is a very important character. There's actually 2 horses that he has, and they are very, very powerful indeed. So yeah, there's also some very, very... the horses should have been a skin. Yes, yes, they should have. That would have been hilarious. Although we do have the sub-manager cat, which I think is one of the better sleeves. And also you have Mizaki with the manager, or the assist-a-cat as he's called in English. Oh, there's a rare, there's Yu from Overdress. I am not sure what was going on in that one. My goodness. Oh, there's Ace. The Vanguard sleeves. I actually have Vanguard sleeves in real life. These are the beach episode sleeves. That's pretty cool. Kronojan and Kronojan G. And there is a couple of the apostles. And that's them. I'm just going to click cancel so that goes back to the original sleeves. I'm going to discard the changes. And there we are. But that was all of the various different things that we got. Which was indeed very, very cool to see.
やっぱり東京のお店はすごいな。人がいっぱいだ。
I'm trying to decide what it is we can do now. Let's go into the item exchange. So this is a very cool thing, that originally the G-skins, they were only available for $9.95 each, of which you can't buy them, but you can't buy them now. But they've actually added this in, that you can actually buy G-skins for 2,000 of these red coins, the fighter medals. There's obviously no point in getting skip tickets because there's nothing to skip at the moment. But we certainly could take a look at that and see if there's anything we want to get here. So we have the actual Geese skin, but I don't think we have enough to... I don't think we've got enough of the big dragons, the Zero dragons, to actually play Geese. There's Castillo, there's Valios, there's Chaos Breaker. There's Saori, who of course was possessed by the Dragon Empire Perfect Guard. And there's Kazumi even. Kazumi was one of the few that actually did spend the money to buy. Yeah, we have Noah as well. There's Tokwa, Henry. I wouldn't mind playing Garguit. It is the last day, so we've got 2 different versions of Tile as well we can use. Yeah, let's use this on Tile and let's see if we can build Garguit. So we do have these GR exchange tickets, which I don't think I've got any of. No, we won't. We can use gems to try and buy some of these things, but I don't think there's anything there of any interest. Not to me, at least. You can also buy... oh, you can buy all of the event things. But a lot of the events, I actually played through them and unlocked everything naturally. Goals are pretty fun. I thought I wouldn't like the deck since I'm not much of a knight, since I'm not into knight stuff that much. Yeah, I thought it was a really, really good deck. I played it back in the original G series. Of course, the only two that I didn't get was the Jillian and Charlene. That's because at the time this event came out, you basically had the option of getting either the Leon in suit or the wedding dress of one of these two, and you couldn't reasonably get enough. I mean, you could, if you really grinded, get all three of them, but I just chose not to. I was like, well, I'm just going to get Leon, because he's the only one I'm ever going to use. We can spend money to get Omni Playmats medals. Now we can get the Divas Festival pack. We have the store keys, which I don't think there is anything that we want to unlock here. I think we have everything that we wanted. And there's nothing reasonably left to use these on. Although we might use it to try and get some gold paladin stuff, if we want to. Okay, so let's see here. How many do we have? We have 16 of those, and we need 150 to get another Zealous Dragon here. So the only one we could get is Stark, because we already have Megiddo. We have the alternate art ring Megiddo. We currently have Drachma. We have Drachma, we have Megiddo, and we have Ultima. So we could either get Dust or we could get Zoa. And how many of these ones do we have? We have 16. And we need 150, which means we would have to open 134 packs. You just got the Zoa sleeves because that's your favourite Zealous Dragon. Yeah, that's very cool. We can punch more and get that, but I don't see the point of that. We might open packs later as well, depending on what we want to do. There's double R materials or triple R materials and such we can use. There's a whole bunch of the sleeves, pay gems. There's the promo cards. Let's see if there's anything here that we could ever want. Going to Overlord Destiny, Blast Blade Exceed, Overlord Cohen. I don't think any of this is going to help us. There's the original Sunrise Knight Gargut. I don't know how Gargut is played in Vanguard Zero, so we're going to take a look at some of the deck lists for that before we do anything else. There's some of the V coupon things that we can get. But I don't think there's anything there that we need either. These are all obviously the clan event cards. We have our special packs. We've got 33 packs we can use on whatever it is we want. Which is probably going to be Divine Dragon or Ultimate Stride if we're going to try and get ourselves a 4th Zero Dragon. I don't think we'll be able to get 5 of them. There's Heal Guards, the Perfect Guards, V medals, and what they can be used on. Playmats. Which we can get any one of these. None of which I'm particularly bothered about, if I'm honest. Valios, God Bishop Gastile, Global Dragon, Drag Strider. Just taking a look through here, see if there's any that we might want. Let's take a look at the seasonal playmats. alternate art Dragfall Luard. Triple rare. We have 2 GRs here. Is there anything that would even be helpful for us? I believe these are Gold Paladin. We have 2 of these, which is probably enough. And RM says good night. So good night, RM. Thank you for coming along to the stream. We have Golden Spear Cross Dragon. I don't even know if that's even going to be used anymore. But we do have a GR exchange ticket if we need to. There's only a few skins left that we didn't actually get there. You can see that we had got the majority of them. So the next thing to do is we're going to go into cards. I'm going to show you how we used to make decks back in Vanguard Zero. I am an ancient grandcat. I am very, very old. I was around back when mountains were still sand, and when sand used to be mountains. Yes, it goes both ways. It's weird. And let's go to Gold Paladin. Did I go past it? I must have done. There it is. Gold Paladin. So these are the newest Gold Paladin. This one says that I have 100%, which makes me curious. Yes, that's what I expected. These are all just the Cray Elementals. Let's see, this is also Cray Elementals. This is Garmore, which is not what we are looking for. 28. That is for me to know. You may not know. That is a secret. That is a secret of an ancient grandcat. Ah, now this looks like Gargut. So, Golden Holy Solar Sword Gargut is what we want to use here. And it seems we have 2 of this one. Oh. Interesting. Yes, goodbye, RM. So let's see, what this one does is drop zone, bind another Liberator. Choose up to 2 cards from your circles other than Vanguard. Put them on the deck. If you put 1 or more, look at 3 cards on the top of your deck and call a card. Okay. And it is 3 of the Carnius. So it has resist. I do remember Jeffrey being quite good. And that is the Stride Enabler. So what is Unite? As long as you call 2 more recards. Okay, that's what it was. Wow, that's a really good skill. Interesting. IRL Vanguard? IRL, I own all of them. I don't think there's any deck that I don't own. I think I own all of them for Standard, V Series and G Series. I do not own any for Premium, but I'm a huge collector of Vanguard. You can find majority of the decks on this channel as well. In fact, actually, we've even got a part that's for Vanguard, that's for Vanguard Standard in real life, as opposed to the video game ones. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's really strong. Okay, I can see the purpose of that. Now you don't have the word Gurgut in your name, which makes me think you're not quite as good. I see. That's very interesting, to say the least. Now, what pack do you come in? Divine Dragon Keeper. Interesting. And you, what pack do you come in? Also Divine Dragon Keeper. Interesting. What about you? Ultimate Stride. Okay, that isn't helpful. This looks to be the same deck. That is a very old deck. Okay, that's very cool and interesting. Are you using this one? It seems interesting in what it's doing. I'm not sure if it's exactly what I want to do. This one is playing two different perfect guards, which makes me think this is maybe not quite as fantastic. Okay, so now that I have looked at some of the deck lists that people have online, I'm going to try and build my own one. So first of all, we're going to go over to the shop here. We're going to go into Gacha. So it was in Divine Dragon Caper that most of the cards were. But let's take a look at this one up here. Is there anything helpful here for us? It is largely Shadow Paladin. This is left here. Unfortunately, I don't think any of that is helpful. Let's try Ultimate Stride. Yeah, now this is the one that has the Helios. And it also has the Liberator Stride, the Liberator Perfect Guard as well. Random Liberator support. Okay, well, we ideally want more of this, so let's reset the box. Now, how many packs can we get? So that would be 700, we have 10,000. So, we can get 100, and that would be 7,000. Yeah, I think we could get another Zero Dragon out of this. Now, which Zero Dragon do we want? Also, it took us the wrong thing. It was supposed to take us over here. So, we can get Stark. Okay, that's what we're going to go for then, I reckon. So let's go and get the last few packs that we can. I believe it's 33 of these. And this is Ultimate Stride. We shall take all of them. And let's open some packs. And we are just going to continue to open packs until we have enough to get ourselves another Zero Dragon. Which is going to be Stark this time. I'm just going to keep clicking skip, because otherwise this will take forever. Do you remember being excited for Ultimate Stride back in the day because of Tachi and Angel Feather support? Ah, very good. Wow, regular triple rare. So that means I've always had an SP of this, but never had the last triple rare of it. That's crazy. Nothing particularly helpful there. We'll use these last three, and that brings us up to 50 medals. Then we only need 100 left. Wow, we got nothing there. Oh, you know what? We can... Once per day, we can use 50 paid gems. So why not to get one? Well, we got a double R. We're going to get a whole bunch of Ultimate Strike gems that we do not need. I'm just going to put this back to 9, so that it's a nice even number of 70. Absolutely nothing there. I remember back in the day, all of the rumours of like, oh, if you open 10 at the same time, you've got a higher chance of like pulling things. Yeah, we got our GR of the Gurgit Helios. And we also got 4 triple rares from that as well. Now, how many of those Liberator triple rare perfect guards are there left? There's still 2 of them there. Dang, that is 2 that we need. Let's continue opening. I want those Liberator perfect guards. I think they sound a little bit better than the other one. We did get an SP of a double rare there. Well, it was for Link Joker. And we've got another SP there. Fortunately, it is not one that we care about. We only have 50 packs left to go, and then we shall get ourselves a 4th Zealous Dragon. As mentioned, I don't think we can get 5 of them. So unfortunately we will not be able to play Giz. Is that SP? No, that's regular. That's the first one of that I've ever pulled. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Still find it weird that Zero Dragons were walled through pack buying. I thought they would be like God cards and Duel Links where you can get them for free. Yeah, I agree. That was just another way that Bushiroad wanted to try and get money out of people. They knew the people would want them. And it was just another tactic that put people off of playing the game. And there were people that were playing Giz and things that had spent just a tremendous amount of money, which is ludicrous. Also, we still haven't pulled these 2 Liberator Perfect Guards yet, and we've pulled almost every GR instead. Oh, there's one of them. That's the thing that we're looking for. And I think that is the last 2 GRs as well. There's only 27 packs remaining in this box, and we still have 1 of this to pull. So let's go ahead and finish this off. That'll be at least 300 Ultimate Stride packs that have been bought and opened. And it still didn't give us the freaking perfect guard that we were looking for. Oh my goodness. Although we did get an SP of this little guy. That's very nice to see. And what about you? That is a second SP of him. Are you SP? You are indeed. You can only barely tell. Desire sensor strikes again. He most certainly did. Right, so we're just going to craft this triple rare rather than waste more on that. So let's go into shop. We do have 10 packs in Divine Dragon, so, but unfortunately I don't think we'll be able to get up to 150 packs to open. Desire Sensor made me want to build everything except the decks I want. And there we go, we opened Ultimate Strike 300 times, giving us another 10 of these Playmat Medal Volume 12. We've also collected more than 200 different Aquaforce cards, which gives us a gacha ticket, which is fairly useless. We're now going to go into Item Exchange and get ourselves Stark. There we are. Take a little while to load up. Zero Dragon, and we are going to get ourselves a singular Stark. And there we go. That is 4, but I think that is all the Zero Dragons we're getting. We did get Megiddo, we've got Drachma, and we've got a Stark, and then we've got Ultima, but we did not get Dust nor Zoa, and I don't think it's possible for us to get them either. So let's see here, we have 16, and we can get another 10, which would be 26. So we would need 124. I don't think we have enough gems to get 124 packs, unfortunately. So there unfortunately will not be any keys. But we do have some playmat medals. Again, I don't think there was anything that I particularly cared about. It's these ones here. Well, there's Garmore. I mean, that's almost Gold Paladin, I guess. Is there not a Gurgit playmat? Or do I already own it? There we go, there's Gurgit. We can but. They have touch playmat? I am unsure. So there is a Gurgit playmat, and if we don't have one, then we can go and get that one. But the main point, let us build ourselves a Gurgit deck. This will most certainly be the last deck that we build, being that this is the final day. We're going to create a new deck, and you can see there we are number 49 of 50. We're going to create a brand new original. We're not going to follow the bleeds of anyone. It is going to be Gold Paladin. Now, Gold Paladin is here. We're going to change the skin because we have a brand new skin. We have this one. Oh, modern. I'm going to confirm. And, oh, I didn't even think about what the starting Vanguard was. Let's see what these are. That is Liberator, so that's not helpful. This is Gurgit. Yep, that seems fine to me. I can't even bother reading the rest of them. So, grade 1s, we are going to go with this. What is our next one? I do like Jeffries. They are good. This is the one that that person was using. These are very, very grand cats. Now these are required, so yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. But actually, that should be 4. Yeah, we're going to craft one of those. I kind of like that. Nope, that's Liberator. Not helpful. Nope. No. Let's take a quick look through things here. Oh, this might be useful. In fairness, there wasn't a lot of Gold Paladin support, was there? when you look back on all this. Yeah, because then it's like back into Legion support at that point. Nope, I think I am fairly satisfied with what we have there. Now this is going to be a little bit more difficult to decide. All of your units get plus 2,000. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm not sure why we're putting cards into the drop zone. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is. Yeah, you seem pretty strong. The ones that are strongest, you just want to play 4 ofs. All of your other rear guards get boost. Ah, that's kind of cool. That's Liberator. Possibly. Also possibly. I think I prefer this. Because I don't think we're going to be doing that many counter blasts. I don't think. And then our grade 3s, of course, our main one's going to be this guy. We're going to be using 4 of him. And let's get the trigger set up first of all. So we're playing 3 of this and 4 of the heal. And then the other one is going to be regular Gurgit. There he is. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we went too many. Okay, just 2. Yep, that seems all good and happy. So we're going to have to craft those 2 triple rares. And then for our strides, I think we're going to want 4 of this. It seems really good. Potential 4. That might be the first raid, so we want 2 of that. Now this guy was playing this card as well. I guess we will as well. Why not? So G zone is at 8 at the moment. Ah yes, now this. Yep, I think we're going to do that. And then we're going to use this, and we're going to use this, and that's 12. Perfect. That is us all set up. So it's going to cost us 10,000 strike spheres, which is completely fine. Craft. And we're going to craft you as well. We only need 2 of you because this is just Jeep Solar Blast. And again, no counter blasts. No counter blasts. It does Counter Blast, but I don't think we'll ever use it. Also Counter Blast again, not sure I will ever use it. You Counter Blast 2, so I mean, should we ever go into that? That's fine. You are Soul Blast Counter Blast. So we are going to craft you. Yes, indeed. I just realised we do need to craft 3 of this guy because he does seem pretty good, which means that we will need 300 of these, the Unite Orbs. So we'll need to go and get 300 of those, and we could either craft this or we could just buy the last remaining few packs, which I think we're just going to buy the last few remaining few packs. And we're going to call this Gurgut. And done. I'm going to save, and it's going to say, hey, this deck can't be used, you sure? And it's like, yes, absolutely. The deck has been saved. So let's see what it is we want to put on here. Are you streaming from your phone? Yes, I am. This is all from the phone. So, there we go. Yes, that is a much nicer playmat, I think. That is the one we shall be using. And in terms of sleeves, the G sleeve is going to be our 300 thing. We shall wear it proudly. And for a regular sleeve, we shall use some Taio sleeves. So what Taio sleeves shall we use? That is the question. Let's see, Shion. There's no modern Taio? Really? I expect there would be, but maybe there's not. Yep, no, we've only got young Taio. Well, I guess we're going to go with this one then. There we go. Very, very nice and very, very cool and groovy. So let's go back just a second, back out, and we shall get ourselves our 300 Strike Spheres, and we shall just buy the last few remaining packs to get the last Liberator Perfect card that we need.
まだまだファイトしたい。
希望が絶望に転じるその
So we're going to go into Ultimate Stride. And this is what gems are for. We probably won't even need 10 packs, but we'll open 10 anyway. It doesn't matter, the gems are useless to us now, because today is the last day. There it is, there is the 4th and final one that we needed. It didn't even give us an SP. Of course it didn't. And we got another 10 medals, but it's not going to be helpful to us. Now let's go and get the last few remaining gold paladin things that we need. So I believe they are in here, double rare material. And it is Unite Orbs that we need. Does it tell me how many we have? I don't. Well, if we get 3 of it, that is more than sufficient. Two would have only given us a 250.
僕はここだよ。誰か助けてよ。
That's Chaos Breaker pretending to be Noah. And
まだまだファ
deck building. And now we should be able to finish off Gurgut. In fact, actually, I think we might be able to just do it here if we go to confirm. Now, can we craft from here? No, unfortunately not. Dang. I was really hoping that we could. Nope, we have to go into build deck, unfortunately. And, yep, we have 400. So we could craft 4 of it if we wanted, but it's unnecessary. And there we go. There is one last cool thing that we can do, which I will do before we actually play our game with this. And let's go ahead and do that just now. I'm also going to see if there's any sleeves for Tayo. I almost said Tachi, but his name is Tayo.
まだまだファイトしたい。
So we're going to go into here. We're going to go into exchange items.
希望
I also think it's great to be able to keep you guys in on this journey. It's been a big long stream, but we have done a lot here today. And it is... just checking, make sure there wasn't anything Gopal in there. Here, yes. We're going to get a singular alternate art Sunrise Gurgut. We have more than enough of them. There he is, very nice and pretty. And we will add that to the deck, as well as our SP. My goodness, so many from the very beginning. Now, is there special sleeves you can get? Yes, here we go. But I have a feeling that these aren't character sleeves, these are just the units themselves. We'll just scroll down to the bottom here, because these are all units. However, I think these are all units, all the way down. Yes, I think they were. So I don't think there was ever any...
僕はここだよ。誰か助けてよ。
I don't think there ever was any of the modern
いろ
Tayo
んな人とファイトできて楽しいです
sleeves. So let's go into training group. We're going to go into AI fights only. We're going to update a Gurgut. Then we're going to play it. We're going to also get our final quest, because our very, very last quest is to win any... let's go into build deck. Is to win any training or ranked fight. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I also just realised that I left that as a crit trigger. That's meant to be a draw trigger. And let's find that Gurgut. There he is. There we go. There is our 3 different artworks of our wonderful Gargoot, which is absolutely fantastic to see. And now let's try this thing out, shall we? That is us. We went from not having a Gargoot deck at all. You think people will find a way to do a zero private server? I would be shocked if they could. I would be very, very surprised. I would very, very highly doubt it. I think it would be very, very cool of them if they could, but I don't see how they would. But it would be very, very awesome if they could. So let's go into fight. Because I don't even fight online anyway. I generally just play against the AI and just have fun with these kind of things. And we're going up against Ibuki. That is going to be our final opponent for this time being, at least. Okay, this is not the Gargoot that we want, so we're going to throw him back. We only need one grade 2. Do any of you do anything on Vanguard Circle? No, you do not. So let's do this and see what we get. Yeah, we did get the new Gargoot, which is the one we wanted. And we are the ones going first. So let's keep the Perfect Guard in hand. Or should we? No, let's get the Perfect Guard in hand. And now you... I'm going to call you here. I'm going to end the turn there. Now I have a feeling that almost nothing in this deck does anything until GB1. Okay, that's good because we now have a Stride Enabler. So that is, you require a grade 4 Vanguard, and that is GB1, so. And we're going to do this. I'm going to keep the 2 of them because I think that's really, really funny to try and do that later. And we're not even going to call them, we're just going to attack. That was perfect. Okay, we have an army against us. We're going to have to break through those intercepts. So we're going to raid the new Gargoot now. Yeah, there we go. So that was the wonderful animation for Gargoot. Now I have a couple of heal triggers in hand. Now, the question is, do I want to start doing things? Because my grade 2s only activate once I'm on grade 4. I don't have additional grade 2s in hand. I think I'm going to call this here. And we're just going to attack some rear guards. Also, another thing is I don't want to rush the computer. There's Big Messiah himself. That is a minor inconvenience to say the least. Oh, that's an annoying draw trigger. an annoying double draw trigger, because he had no hand before that. And that will also draw me a card as well. That allows him to stride next turn as well. So we are going to stride. And I think it's going to be this one that we stride into. So that when we stride into these, that they're going to get the additional effects as well. So that is what the idea is. And we're going to stride using just you. So what do we want to call? Let's call you. We're going to call it the Hand Vanguard. And then I also get to call the top card of the deck as Rest. And that means Unite has now been activated because I've called 2 cards. Now we're going to call over the top of that card. But we're going to activate the skill of this first of all. Yeah, we're going to call you here. So we don't need to do that yet. I think we want to clear as many cards as possible, so we're going to do all of this. We're going to hope that we don't accidentally deck ourselves out. And we want to activate the effect of this. And the card we're going to discard is going to be this one, unfortunately. Just to make sure that we stay alive. Now it's when you declare the attack, isn't it? That's unfortunate. Look at the top 7 call cards. Oh, and I forgot that you unlock during battle phase in this game. That's interesting to say the least. Okay, let's go. Let's go attacks. Well, you can still hit, so let's do it. And what one do we want to call? I'm thinking this one. This is going to be absolutely hilarious. As long as we don't deck ourselves out. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yes. And you're just going to have to attack a rearguard, unfortunately, because we are just 2,000 short. So, this one. Put this one into the drop zone, keep the heal there. Oh, dang, both draws. I guess we want to get rid of the draw triggers. And it's going to be big slimy. It isn't. Now we're 30k, 31k Vanguard with no rear guards whatsoever that he can lock.
コールジェネレーションブレイク行けヴァンガードに当たるファーストチェックセカンドチェックサードチェック
Well, that was absolutely hilarious. So we want to stride into you, I believe. Why do you have to draw cards, Will? Okay. This is also going to draw the cards as well. Oh no. Why do we want all these cards in our drop zone? In our graveyard? I really don't want to use that effect. And yeah, I'm kind of forced to because we need to be on Unite. Let's call you... No. We aren't calling anything else from now on. We aren't calling anything else from top of deck, at least. So you aren't helpful. Let's call you here. Definitely do not want to draw any more cards. No. Oh no, you draw cards! No! And you get drive check +1. Wait, is that okay? We have 3 cards left in the deck. We would go down to 2. And we can put grade 1 or great card in the bottom of our deck. Okay, what do we want to put in the bottom of our deck? We want to put the crit trigger on the bottom of our deck. No, it's a grade 1 or higher. Dang it. No. No, everything I want to do sucks. I mean, we can put the draw trigger in the bottom of the deck, but why? That would be a horrible idea. We can put you in the bottom of the deck. Ah, that's a bit much better idea. Okay, right. We have an idea. We know what we're doing. So let's go for it. Now I really have to hope this attack goes through. Like, we're definitely not using the effect of that crit. So we're using this skill. And we're going to put you on the bottom of the deck. And we're not going to invoke that. Oh my goodness, it went through. And that would have been 3 crit as well. And that is absolutely fantastic. And there we go. There is the final one. That was the very last one there. There we go. We've done it. We've done it with Tayo. We built the brand new deck all together. All on our own. From nothing. We played it from scratch. We got to do both of the Gargut strides. We almost decked ourselves out, which was hilarious. We did the hilarious thing where we used 4 of those effects to give our Vanguard plus 20,000, which put us on 31. And this is it, folks. This is the very last quest that we will ever get. And that is it. This is the last one to receive, and that is us. This is it, and it's completion. 29th of the 6th, 10:28 PDT. Receive. And done. So there we are, folks. That is all the quests done. My final grade is G grade 307, and I was 1,430 fighter points away from getting to G grade 308. It will not be able to be increased beyond that,
ヴァンガードがこんなに欲しい
and
なんて
that is everything that I want to do in this stream just now. There will be one last stream, one final stream, going up to 3 AM in Greenwich Mean Time today. It is currently 6:30 PM just now, so in 6 hours it'll be 12:30, 7, 8. In about 8 hours will be half an hour before the game ends for the very, very last time. So there will be a stream leading up to the very end of Vanguard Zero. I intend to play it right up until the game actually closes its doors for the last time, just to be one of the last players still in the game. We're just going to be playing through a whole bunch of different decks, but we've done everything. We've done every single story mode, we've done the actual story, we've done all the character stories, we did all of the events, all of the quests as they came about, as they all happened. The entire thing is all done. I feel like I have completed everything. I even went and made a complete Gargoyle deck, which was one of the things that I wanted to do since near the beginning, but never had the resources to do it. But that is it. We are now done. We are now finished. I want to thank you guys so much. All of you that stuck around. This has been an over 3-hour stream. It has been wonderful to see you guys. Been wonderful to talk to you all. And thank you all for coming along. It means a lot to me. And I really hope that you all really enjoyed this video. I also really hope that you all really enjoyed Vanguard Zero. And you continue enjoying Vanguard, whether it be in real life, whether it be through playing Dear Days or whatever. But thank you all so very much. As a former world champion of Vanguard, it really does mean a lot to me to see the outpour for Vanguard Zero closing its doors. We are going to be here at the end. I managed to get the highest grade in the English server. I managed to complete all the decks that I wanted to do. I don't think there was any decks that I didn't complete. We used up all of our packs. We used up most of our gems. We got ourselves another Zero the Dragon. We got a Stark as well. And I feel a sense of completion, a sense of accomplishment. And I'm very, very happy with what I've done. So we will see you guys in one last final stream later on tonight. But for now, that is going to be the end of this video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these videos go up. And we will see you all in the next video. Can we get a cat? Come on, give me a cat. Give me a cat to end the stream. Kazumi, stop talking, give me... There's a cat! Oh my goodness, there he is. Well, that is it for this video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.